Queen must be a massive operation. I mean, I know the very nature of a band like this. I mean, I mean, it's presumably like mobilising an army every time you do decide to go on tour, make a record or something like that.
Yeah. Recording's not such a big effort because it doesn't require so many people. I mean, it's just the four of us and kind of crew, whatever. But going on tour is a big event, really.
How does it feel to be part of that, or at the head of that?
It's all right. I don't know. I mean, I sometimes wish we didn't have such a big outfit when we went on the road because it means we only end up doing big shows and whatever, whereas some of us would prefer to actually take a smaller rig and then we could go and play, a lot more places that we wouldn't normally get to. But that's another thing we argue about.
Yeah. Why don't you do that then? Would you like to do that? I mean, like the Stones have sometimes done it, just gone off and played a club. Taking everybody
but
by
we have
surprise.
our individual, some certain people in the band don't want to do anything unless it's a very big show.
Right. He said discreetly.
That was the lead singer, so.
Well, the Magic Tour was the biggest tour we'd ever undertaken. We planned an entire tour of stadium gigs.
Massive shows all over Europe and really fantastic reception. We hit another level.
I think we were finally in the place where we'd always dreamed of being, perhaps.
I had a dream when I was young, a dream, sweet illusion.
That tour had gigs like Budapest in it, which in itself was a great thing.
And visions of
Budapest was the first stadium concert behind the Iron Curtain. People hitchhiked from all over Eastern Europe.
It was a great tour, and because it ended up at 2 nights at Wembley.
In addition to Wembley Stadium, we put on an extra one because it sold out so quick, the 2 nights, and we put Nebworth on.
They were our final shows with Freddie, and I remember it being pretty much perfect. I just got the vibe from Freddie. He felt that he wasn't maybe able to do anymore.
I know there'll be a time where I can't run around on stage because it'll be ridiculous, And I know when there comes a time when you have to stop.
I think he had an idea that he might not be terribly well.